is.
Hey, man, Shedeur Sanders,
Yo.
of course, didn't have the greatest game this past weekend. They lost
Yeah.
31-3 up there in Chicago. Cold weather ball game, but of course it was cold for both sides out there. What y'all think about Shedeur Sanders, whether it's his performance or just getting out of it? Like, what did you think about that performance from the Browns and Shedeur, should I say?
Hey man, let me say this. I loved his you teed up with the cold weather there. We woke up to the 20s in Mississippi today. And I loved Shedeur's quote at the press conference. They say, "Hey, playing out there in the cold Chicago, did that affect you any?" He said, "Man, I did 2 years in Colorado, and don't sleep on Mississippi late in the year. It get cold there too."
Yep.
And it showing up 23 this morning in good old Mississippi. I just, man, I'll chalk it now. Let me say this, Chico. I'm going to start with Shedeur, right? The Browns are the Browns, and I can't fix them.
The Browns.
I can't talk about how they contribute, to this enough, and so I'm gonna try not to talk about it all. I think this is part of growing pains for a first year quarterback. You could take the greatest of the greats, and you're going to be able to find a game or two or three in their rookie season where they had a high and then had an immediate low. And before they arrived at that level of consistency in their game and what you could expect, because we still have to understand that not only is this his fourth time, 3.5 really, third game going into the game as the starter. Every game, the O-line is different, the receiver core is different, the back is different. I don't think he's played with the same team twice yet.
Yeah.
Judy may be out there as receiver every time, but the other makeup of the offense, I can't say he's had the same tight end. I know he ain't had the same offensive line. And so you factor all that on the road, tip of the cap, the Bears defense is what we said it was, Chico. We talked about it going into the game. You don't fluke your way into leading in the takeaways.
Yeah.
Like that's a designed defense doing that. And so you still woulda, coulda, shoulda hoped for closer to 31-3 when you look at the number of possessions, not the time of possession, the number of drives each team had. They were separated by one. The difference was one team is averaging almost 6 yards a play and the other one is averaging 3. And then the other team has like triple the first downs to the other team. You're going to lose the game, Chuck.
Yeah.
Like mathematically, as time aggregates, Chico's word, it's like being 1 degree off center, but you continue to just be 1 degree. Well, as time goes by, you way over here.
Yeah.
So you saw that accumulation of the wheel wobbling with the Browns. They came out like totally flat on defense.
Yeah.
Totally flat. And now you're down 14, but you're not built to overcome 14.
Yeah.
And then you're
Not
not
in the cold
plays to overcome 14.
And then what that third, fourth game in, I mean, these defensive coordinators, they have I guess a checklist on your tendencies now. So they've seen you a little bit now on film. They know what you like to do down a distance wise and things of that nature. I expected, this one to be a much tougher game for Shedeur. And like you said, the Bears defense, they are who we think they are. I mean, they
crown them.
Yeah, they forced
crown their asses.
Now.
But we let them off hook.
Different looks yesterday. They did a great job, I think, of putting the Shedeur in some rough situations, and then offensive line being what it is. I mean,
yeah. But I look at some of the bright spots, Chuck. Some of the accuracy of the passes, even the one that was an interception. I mean, he could have handed it to Jerry Judy. It was in the end zone. That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown,
right?
And so,
hold right there. Let's see what Shedeur had to say about that, because he addressed it in the presser after the ball game. He said, "It is what it is. I'm not wanting to kick somebody while they're down." Here he is talking about Jerry Judy.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So it is what it is. I'm not one to ever kick somebody down when you're down. He understands that's a big play, and I'm sure he's hard on himself. So it's no need for me to be extra and do that.
Exactly.
Be hard kind of guy he is, man. When did you see him attack his offensive line in Colorado? Like everybody in the world knew where the deficiency was, but he never blamed them. He would always say, "No, that's on me. I got to get it out fast. I got to do this and the other." And I understand his point. Like his point is, from a football standpoint, truly accurate. There's going to be tip passes that get intercepted. There's going to be fluke plays. You look at my beloved Cowboys last night, Chico. Center corner Blintz batted it down, and Quentin Williams ends up with an interception. And Jay Carter just walked off field laughing because that don't happen, you know.
What can I do about that?
In this situation, Shedeur knows that kind of stuff happens in football, and that wasn't what cost us the game. So you move on forward instead of beating the guy up about it. But I still saw enough, Chuck, arrows pointing up. Like when you look at the delivery of the passes, you look at the command of the offense. You know, when the guy went across in the jet motion, changing his route, verbally to hey, post, and then hitting him. You know, kind of things show what kind of quarterback they have there. I just think he is in a failed system with a for lack of a better word, a head coach that's a QB killer.
Couldn't say it any better. Yeah. I mean, that is it to a T. And I think you touched on it. I think that the nuance of it is just looking at it and be more comfortable in regards to their offensive system. And like you said, you know, I think there were passes yesterday. I mean, that is a perfect illustration of the ball being in Jerry Jeudy's hands. And you know, it happens to become an interception because I had to look twice like, how in the hell did he get that? Yeah, and then
you're throwing it too good, bro. You're throwing it too good, bro. You could be throwing the ball, hit me in the chest, dog. You got to throw that bit way out here somewhere, bro. You throw that bit, hit me in the chest. You want me to catch? Damn, dog.
Right.
Just playing. I'm just playing, Jerry Jeudy.
It is what it is.
Well, it sounds like that's what happened, though, man. She do be hitting him in the chest.
And we ain't used to the ball coming right to us, man.
What? Yeah, ball coming right to us. Like, what you want us to do?
Yeah.
We play wide receiver for Cleveland. You got to make us go get that thing. You throwing it right to us. What you doing?
He walked down there and handed it to him. Now it was like
that ball hit him in the chest, like when a little kid be running out of the field, and he don't know what to do, and the quarterback just throw it to him. Bam, hit it right here. Dog, you supposed to catch it, dog.
And that ball hit that joke in the chest, the hand, the chest, the hand, the chest. Then
no, that was so disappointing when I was calling it up. When I was calling it and I called it live, I said, "Beautiful throw by Shedeur Sanders. Hits him right in the chest." Is that a pick? Oh, hell no. I couldn't believe it. I'm talking about a beautiful throw, man, cut through the wind. So he'll be all right, man. They'll find some receivers that's going to consistently make those catches and somebody that can grow with him and go from there. Real quick, I don't know if y'all know or anything, but any top receivers in college football that's coming out this year that y'all would like to see in Cleveland with Shedeur?
Let me go to the
anybody
old
comes to mind?
Anybody not the top of my head.
Because I know you saw
Smith at Alabama.
He'll be coming out this year. I'm not sure.
Let me look it up real quick.
I know Tate from Ohio State is up there. You got Jordan Tyson, who played with against Colorado and who could have been Shedeur's wide receiver. He was there in that meeting room, but ended up leaving Colorado to go to Arizona State. You got a couple of guys in the league that has played with Shedeur Sanders they could trade for possibly. But the one guy that I love that I think would be a perfect fit for Shedeur Sanders would be the big, and I wanted him to come to Colorado too, but would be the big track star, 6'5" wide receiver Nick Harbor from South Carolina. I want a fast, physical target.
Megatron 2.0.
Megatron 2.0. Give me Nick Harbor. And they can get him too in the position they'll be drafting at.
Yeah.
I can't. I want to, Chico, but I can't do it.
What you can't do?
I can't wish that on nobody else, man. Let's get Shedeur out of there first and sending him stuff.
Right.
I can't. You know, I've been man, the one for my brother, what I want for myself, and I wouldn't want to be there.
Unc said, forget trying to send him a care package. Let's rescue him.
Yeah, man. Break that man out that some bitch, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's Ryan Williams. I said Ryan Smith. I meant Ryan Williams, but he's not coming out yet. So.
I think he might be looking to transfer. That's what the rumors are saying. It could be headed down there, to a big contract with Lane Kiffin and LSU. Who knows? A lot of transferring going on in college football right now as a